Alright everyone, welcome to a new video. We're going to jump right into the portfolio. Today I'm going to show you guys every single holding that I have. I have 20 holdings. We're just going to update you guys on how I did for the week, and then just kind of give you my thoughts on why I'm doing these updates and the importance of just kind of documenting the journey. Alright, so the brokerage I'm using is M1 Finance. If you guys have never heard of M1 or you're not familiar with it, they have kind of a more of a unique style investing. It's geared towards long-term investors, which is what I consider myself, not for day traders. So we have two trading windows, and they have a kind of a unique feature where you have slices. So you guys can see here, I have Tesla has its own slice. You can put as many holdings as you would like in a slice. You can kind of categorize them as you please. And I'm going to go over these actually in just a second, but let's go over how we are. So all-time portfolio as of right now is sitting at $8,097.03. Our all-time gain is $575 with a money weighted 18.26% return. And then on Friday we were up just over $70, and then for the week we were down $241. So yeah, M1 Finance, my favorite brokerage, guys. This is the brokerage you guys will see me using. There is going to be a link below, and they are offering $30 if you guys sign up. I get $30 and you guys get a free $30. So there's a link down if you guys want to check that out if you're interested in M1 Finance. But let's jump into the slices. If we go to the holdings page, I'm just going to kind of quickly go over all the holdings that I have so you guys can see the companies that I own. Part of me doing these videos is to show some transparency so you guys can actually see how much of what company that I own. I know a lot of other YouTubers, some YouTubers do it. There's a few that most of them I follow do this where they're pretty transparent, and me personally, I like that about, if I were to watch a YouTuber, I want to see some transparency, to see what companies they own, maybe how much they own, and the reason for owning that company, I guess. But okay, so Tesla is by far my biggest holding. Kind of ignore the percentage on Tesla for the target. So if you guys see the top number, that's how much of the portfolio it actually is. So Tesla's 36.9% of the entire portfolio, and the target is just what you set it to. So if we go to the edit tab, you can change this to whatever you want it to be. Obviously, so I just lowered it by 2 to make it 100. I need to move it back, but you can just kind of play around. You can add slices. If you guys want to see how exactly that's done, just let me know. I can make a simple video on it. But it's pretty simple stuff. So let's just, actually, we don't need to save or do anything. So so Tesla, by far my biggest holding. I am very bullish on Tesla. I love Tesla. Eventually I'm going to get myself a Tesla car. But yeah, I feel like it's green energy, the electric vehicles, their solar roofs, the power wall, everything is, I just love their products, and the direction that the company is going in general. So let's jump into the tech. So the tech slice, currently 16%, and I have the target set to 20. So I just changed some of these percentages around just before I made this video, just to give you guys a heads up. So I'm not going to go over every single company in depth. I just you guys can see what I physically own. But Apple, I am bullish on Apple. I think they're pretty undervalued, so I'm actually going to be adding more to Apple. They just had their earnings, and they obviously, they killed their earnings, but the stock tanked. but I feel like that's kind of what, Tesla did that a little bit, Apple. So I'm going to be adding some more Apple. I use a lot of their products. I have the iPhone 11 Pro Max right here. And so the second, we have Facebook, ArcW, Microsoft, and Google. I really like Microsoft and Google as well. Consumer. So biggest holding is Disney. Disney currently does not pay a dividend. So you guys will see some of the, roughly half of the companies that I own in the portfolio are dividend payers. Disney cut their dividend last year, but due to the pandemic and whatnot, they should be reinstating it soon in the future. We have Costco, Home Depot, Netflix, Nike, and Target. So actually all these companies, besides Netflix and Disney, pay dividends. I love Disney Plus. I watch pretty much all the shows. Do watch some Netflix. Nike's just a solid company. They have the brand recognition. Home Depot is like one of those Amazon-proof businesses where it's like you physically have to, in most circumstances, you need to go to Home Depot to, whether you're going to measure something out or just browse, and pick up the actual product. Home Depot is kind of Amazon-proof, which is, they have a big moat around, for the business. Amazon is actually one of the most undervalued, believe it or not, stocks, ignoring this PE ratio. The price, Amazon has been pretty flat. Let's see if we can see a chart here. Yeah, for the last year, Amazon's been pretty flat for almost a year now. So I'm looking to add more Amazon. I have about $1,100 in Amazon right now. Let's go into real estate, store, capital, realty income. The nice thing about realty income is they do pay a monthly dividend, so you get that stable cash flow, which is nice. Banking and fintech, JP Morgan, solid bank. Makes up 60% of the slice right there. Healthcare, AbbVie, ArcG. So AbbVie, solid dividend payer. We click on, we have about 4.21% dividend yield, so that's a nice yield. Plus, the company, the stock is growing. And then we have telecom, AT&T. I do like AT&T. I feel like it's slightly undervalued. And I like HBO Max. I like the direction they're going with their streaming. They have a nice dividend yield, and I would just like to keep seeing them pay down some debt, and solid company. So the big two guys in my portfolio, Tesla, Amazon. Favorite two companies. Tesla obviously being number one, but if you guys would like to see more portfolio updates, I'm trying to do at least one of these a week. Again, it'll be interesting to see how the portfolio grows, collect some dividends along the way. We're at almost $40 in dividends. Again, this being what I like to call a hybrid portfolio, where I have solid dividend paying stocks as well as high growth stocks combined into one. All right, that's going to wrap up the video, guys. If you'd like to see more, please give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see weekly updates, and I will see you guys in the next one.